there, I'm Becca Scott, and you're watching Game the Game on Geek and Sundry, where we play awesome games. Today we are playing You've Got Problems by Jack Dyer, and I'm going to show you a quick how to play. Ever wish something terrible on one of your relatives, but don't know how to say that in real life? Do it with these cards, with You've Got Problems by Jack Dyer Studios. This game is super simple and is awesome for parties, especially around the holidays. All you do is choose one person to be the judge, and everyone else is going to draw cards. 3 from the perk deck and 3 from the problem deck. Each player chooses 2 perk cards from their hand to play for the judge, such as you get VIP treatment everywhere you go, and you can remove ads from your life entirely. Pretty awesome. After each player has laid out their perks for the judge, each player will then lay out a problem card for another player. You can never turn left again? Horrible. This may or may not deter the judge from choosing that life. Once the judge has chosen one of the player's hands, then that player wins and gets to keep the problem card around to represent 1 point. After a point has been awarded, the judge moves to the player to the left, and everybody else draws up a new set of 3 perk cards and 3 problem cards, and you repeat this process. And that's You've Got Problems. I'm Becca Scott, and you can watch lots of games being played on Game the Game. You can see that on twitch.tv/geekandsundry or projectalpha.com. Keep playing games. Hello and welcome back. I would like to introduce you to my amazing guests today. Starting to my left, we have Danny Carr, Matt Key, Brittany Wallach, and Amy Vorpal, the Senator Detective.
Yes, and my haircut so beautifully describes. I'm growing it out and it won't be like this forever, but for now, let's lean in.
All right, now a large portion of this show is going to be about describing Amy's haircut.
It's a very popular party game.
But also, as you guys just learned, this is a very simple game to play, and we're going to show you how much fun it is. Also, fun fact, Brittany wrote many of these cards.
I sure did. So we'll blame her.
Yeah, so blame Brittany for all the funny.
What intoxications were you on?
Oh, I was on all sorts of
I was about to ask
things,
how many.
All of them at once.
I'm proud to work with a really great team of writers to actually answer that question. We have a really great team of writers, and Jack Dyer is the creator of the game, and I'm really, really proud of this game. It's kind of silly to say that about something that's so awful sometimes. You learn so many awful things about your friends, but I'm actually quite proud of the way this turned out. So I'm really happy to be playing with you guys. Thanks for having us, really.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we're so glad you're here.
Thanks.
And did the studio sponsor a peyote quest or anything like that while you were
Burning Man? Yeah, I mean, yes, actually, some of these were thought about at Burning Man, but yeah, I just like to have a little rum and Coke and get my juices flowing, and yeah, and you helped me write some as well, actually.
Mm-hmm. I wrote a few.
Yeah, just a couple.
Mostly coffee.
Yeah.
Now, today,
Coffee is my drug.
we are also playing with the Geeky Problems expansion,
Correct.
which you shuffled in for
Yeah, I
us.
shuffled in.
When you're writing them, do you write one and then you categorize it as either geeky, dirty, or normal, or do you specifically sit down and say, now I'm going to write geeky ones?
We usually like to do like the core deck first, and if our brains start to go in like dirty directions, we'll like mark that as a dirty card or a geek card. But for the most part, we do kind of stick to a category. That makes it easier to like Google things I'm not familiar with and like expand my geeky world and my dirty world. Learn lots of things about yourself that way. But yeah, I usually like to like stick to a category and write specifically just for that. That's my style. So.
Awesome. So we're going to play around. The way this is going to work is Matt is going to be the judge first because he's sitting in the middle and he
Number
called
one
it.
judge.
And then we're going to move around.
Also, I'm a male, so I'm already judging.
Men and men first, as they said on the Titanic.
Men first and only.
So you don't even need them cards.
They
Bye,
don't.
cards.
Okay, do you want to go first?
I'm ready to go.
Okay,
All
great.
right. So, babe,
Yes, babe.
you've already got
Yeah,
a great
babe.
light with me. Let's just say it.
Uh-huh.
Let's just put it out there.
Let's-
But it could be better, right? I mean, there's always
know,
movements,
sure.
ways to improve.
Whoa, why'd your voice
know.
get high-pitched? Married to an
In the
amazing
life
woman.
I want to build for you, you can jump in and out of any comic book.
That isn't fair that you
Not
have that
fair,
card.
not fair. You
Yeah.
That's Already a
That's how
pretty
these
good
go.
life.
I'm gonna
And
screw
you've got
that
so
one
much
up.
going on at Geek and Sundry. I know sometimes time gets away from you, and you'd like to make sure all your projects are on time. You
Very
can
true.
also speed up time.
All right,
come on.
That
You want to
is.
speed it up instead of slow it down.
You
Did you see
can.
the movie Click with Adam Sandler?
Yeah, right.
He learned a lesson,
It's
which
a
is don't
choice.
speed through life.
It's an important lesson.
Good life.
That is
Please give the
a
game
great
sponsored
life.
by
I like that life quite a bit.
Well, I'm looking forward to screwing that up. I'll go next though.
Yeah, same.
You know this,
Yes, Senator
Matt.
Detective?
I always say that you are the mother of dragons. I always say this, and I've told you this several times.
It's true. It's confused me quite a bit.
And so this is kind of already what your life is, but just so for the folks at home, so just so they know, you do own a dragon.
Oh, that's pretty
So,
rad.
and on the topic of flying, you don't
Yes.
need that dragon. You just need the dragon to do your dirty work.
Yeah.
But if you need to fly somewhere very quickly, almost like imperceptibly, unexplicably quickly, maybe up north somewhere, then you just have angel wings.
Oh.
You're a beautiful baby with angel wings.
Amy, have you been reading my dream journal?
You write me as someone who owns a dragon and has angel wings in a dream journal? That's a very specific
exactly what she
dream,
meant.
Danny.
Yes, exactly. Matt Key, you're in all of my dreams, specifically like that.
Beautiful angel.
Guys,
You
look,
beautiful angel boy.
well, cool. I'll go real fast. How concerned are you with healthy food?
Pretty concerned. I mean, yeah, we've been dieting a lot.
Holy
recently.
crap, that is good because everything you eat becomes nutritious and healthy.
Oh.
You want to have BLT? It's going to turn into a smoothie as you're digesting it.
What?
You're welcome.
That's
Yeah, it's a good
pretty
card.
great. That's
Yeah.
card.
that's pretty
really good,
great.
especially at the beginning of 2018, with some new goals on
With
the
all
horizon.
those resolutions.
Yes.
Heard of them?
Perhaps you've heard of
This
this
is true.
resolutions thing.
I'm going to go with the geeky problem in my hand. You can shapeshift like Mystique.
That's awesome. You don't want to change? I don't want you to change.
You can be you when you want to, or you can be a
What I could
blue
be
slimy lady.
an even more handsome version of myself.
Oh, yeah. You can make yourself 2 inches taller. And then your
The
shoulders
handsome
a
is in the
little bit
comic
wider.
book that you're jumping in and out of.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for to start.
Well,
You're gunning for
well,
it.
Matt Key,
Uh-huh.
as your coworker, I
Yes.
feel like I know you very well.
You do, as a
How
colleague.
well, Danny? Let's hear it.
Not that well. She writes me in her dream journal. That's as far as it goes.
I do have dreams about Matt Key in which he owns a dragon and has angel wings.
But that's as far. That's it.
Well, personally, I know that you, in addition to the healthy and nutritious and all of that, you being so tall and handsome have problems with your clothes, and so I
Very
think that
true.
you
Very
would.
true.
I think that you would be great with everything you try on is automatically your size and looks great on
Oh
you.
my God! Every
Everyone
single
knows
one
that
of these is
handsome
great.
people have such a hard time fitting into clothes.
That is actually
true.
like a viewpoint of mine that human bodies are not built for clothes.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
We should all be naked.
We really
wear
should.
snuggies all the
Things
time.
are like slipping off and falling down all the time.
It's true. A really good card for you.
It's
Yeah, it
true.
is.
We should all just be laced into leather real tight all the time.
Or just
You'll
Like
never slip.
superheroes. Or just naked. Naked's easier.
And also, oh god,
Snuggies.
Snuggies for life. I also think that it would be pretty cool for you, Mr. Writer, if you could control people's emotions and they could just like everything that you
That's
make.
Mr.
Wow,
Purple,
you love
David
what I
Tennant.
just wrote. I do. I
I can't comment because I'm laughing too much.
All right, so now it's the problem round, and so the one caveat is you're not allowed to play a problem on someone who's just played it on you. That way, everyone gets a problem played on themselves. So,
Do we
all right.
play in any specific order?
It's technically supposed to go
Same
left
order.
around the same order. So I'm gonna go for it. You know, babe, babe, shape-shifting sounds great, but you're just perfect the way you are.
that's
And
really
everything
sweet
you
of you.
eat
Thank
becomes
you.
healthy, nutritious. I mean, we could just work around that by actually eating healthy, nutritious things.
Nope.
If you want, because you must play Russian roulette every year on your birthday.
Oh, God.
No.
You might die.
Well, you just shoot the
birthday.
gun once. You know,
once?
1 out of
But
6 chance.
It could
But
happen.
Statistically-
eating nutritious and being able to look like whoever I want to doesn't help me if I have to
I don't
possibly
take care
kill
of the
myself
cats alone.
every year.
Only that's
Can't
an
leave me
80%
alone.
chance of living, which is great.
80%? Where did that stat come from?
Oh, that would be 1 out of 5, not 1 out of 6. If it's a 5 shooter, if it's a 6
No,
shooter.
yeah.
One
Oh,
of
it's a
them's
5
jammed.
shooter.
It's just a higher percentage Russian roulette. You could do it.
That's an
More bullets in.
85% chance
Yeah.
of living.
That is far better. You're right. I should reconsider having that stress every year.
I think it
Well-
sounds fun. Honestly, I would like that now.
Well,
Russian roulette.
speaking of death, I want to kill this one. And speaking of killing, you're on death row.
Oh, and you can speed up time.
You can
jump
jump in and out of any comic book, which he would choose, and then you can speed up time. But unfortunately, you're on death row. The speeding up time only gets you closer and closer to your death.
That does definitely cancel out that
in
one.
the comic book, you're just like living in a fantasy. You're eventually going to die.
You're going
in
to
death
die.
row.
In
It's
fact,
horrible.
soon. I don't know the time limit on how long they can keep someone on death row, but it is sooner than you think. It's
It is
just tax.
quickly coming.
You are only surviving on taxpayers' money,
Yeah.
which is soon gets getting out of the
Which
way.
is soon to be
But
gone.
What if
be
you
gone.
never come out of the comic book? What if you just hide
In the comic book
a multiple
forever?
man comic book forever?
I do like multiple. Man.
Speaking of taxes, government, lack of truth, you're going to be worse off than the New York Times because nobody will ever believe anything you communicate to them
Oh.
again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
you can-
I
you
paired
can
that with
control-
Danny's. I paired that with Danny's. You can control people's emotions, and everything you try on is automatically your size and looks great on you. I believe that this problem card overpowers the perk card. Judges,
No,
non-judges, people who wrote the card.
Oh, I think that's right. I think they technically the
If it
last card
contradicts?
played overthrows it.
Yes.
Because that was a real good card.
Yeah.
Controlling people's emotions is dark and twisted, but useful.
Super helpful. Super helpful.
So they could be. You could give them information. They could be happy about the information, but they're like,
They don't.
I feel great, but I do not believe you.
I feel great, but I'm good.
You're a sociopath.
All right, Danny, what you got?
Well, considering this was taken directly from my dream journal, owning a dragon and having angel wings would be amazing, and I personally would think that would be great. But I think it would be less cool if your umbilical cord reattached to your mother permanently.
Oh God! Oh
What
God!
is your relationship with your mother?
It's good. My mom and I love each other. I just
like that good.
I don't know that I want
Not moved in?
her.
Imagine your mom like
No.
on the back of the dragon with you, like terrified, like
You
no.
have to like hold her every time you fly.
Yeah.
Every time I get my angel wings, I'm like, I'm gonna
Oh.
fly to
build-
Canada. Come on, mom.
And the umbilical cord is like beef jerky
What
after
if
a while.
What if you could
Okay.
use your
It's
mom
gross.
as like a hook,
What
a grapple?
Lasso.
Why are you Batmaning your mom?
Like
Your
that's
mother
a-
is the
Batman.
lasso of
that's a
truth.
comic book superpower.
All right, Matt, take it away. Talk us through your whole thought process here.
All right, I'm just gonna go in order. Owning a dragon and having angel wings is awesome. It is awesome,
Yeah, it is.
but Danny really screwed that one up for you. I'm really sorry. I love my mom. I love you, Mom. I don't want her reattached to me permanently.
That'd be hard for the marriage.
Yeah, it's true.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard on the marriage. Yeah. Jumping in and out of every comic book and speeding up time
So great.
is really,
So great.
really great. But Death Row, I'm not. That's not good.
You could get pardoned.
Everything you try on automatically fitting and looking great, controlling people's emotions is awesome.
Amazing.
But not being believed ever again is really bad.
Yeah.
That's real bad.
the truth.
I'm telling everybody
not
the
even-
truth.
I'm not even manipulating you to think I am.
I'm 1 + 1 is 2. I swear.
You are manipulating me to think that.
I am
Cassandra.
not. Everything becoming healthy and nutritious when I eat it. Shape-shifting like Mystique is great. But Russian roulette takes all of that away.
Does it though? Because it sounds
does.
fun. That's
It
a game.
does.
Yeah, you.
So the only one here that I think I could get away with is the comic book one. Because I can at least jump into the comic book. I don't have to leave it until I'm ready. And when I leave it and I'm on death row,
You're doing some mighty
I
fine dancing.
I can jump
are
into
on
another
death
comic
row,
book and come out. You don't know. We don't know what time is like.
You're on
Does
death
the
row
comic
in
book
the
have to
comic
be
book.
in the room with you? What if the jail
doesn't
cell
say.
says
It
that
doesn't
you
say
can't
that.
have comic
That's a
books?
good
You can
question.
jump in and out of any
Speed
comic
up
book.
time so much that your trial is just delayed and you go into the future 100 years where they've eliminated the death penalty.
Could also do that.
eliminated
Yeah.
it.
So
Yay!
I'm sorry, everybody. It's-
Really good logic gymnastics. They got you to win, Brittany.
Now I see you've taken your card to signify your
we'll go ahead
point.
and put those in the middle there so we
No,
can
those
get
are
those
mine.
later.
Do I not? Do I
Oh,
not
we
keep
get a
mine?
brand
Oh
new.
yeah, you do
we
get
get
to
a
keep
brand
yours.
new
You
set.
because you were the
I was
Everybody
just
picks
judged.
were
3 white
judged.
cards
Now,
and 3 new black
can
cards.
we keep one if we like it?
House rules call. Yeah, so if you really like, I like to do that. If there's one card that you're like, I can't wait to play this problem or perk, yeah, you can keep
It
it.
made
That's
me
okay.
laugh real
That's
hard. I'm gonna
okay.
keep a problem.
Yeah.
We are moving on
right,
to
great.
Brittany judging.
Perfect. That means I'm first. So you can own any company is white, and then you can steal anything and
God,
never get
I
caught.
love that card.
That's
so
also
much.
a white.
So those are all
thing.
whites. Those are.
I love
Do we
that
get
card.
it?
white.
Do we
Yeah,
get the
that's-
racial
that's one of her
commentary?
Oh, man,
favorites.
I would steal everything.
It's my turn. Oh yeah? Well, I'll one up you because nothing's gonna beat this card. You got a time machine.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is really great.
That one makes you.
I would choose that one.
Yeah. Thank you. Uh-oh, now I'm at the mercy of your problem card. Okay, here's the other thing. Do you have a favorite celebrity? If I were to give you one, I'd just. No, who is it?
You can't
Okay.
give me one. Wait, is it a blank?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You are best friends with your favorite celebrity.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who would that be?
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl?
Yeah, that would be my favorite. Yeah. But I feel like
Dave
Dave
Grohl
and I
is your
could
best
get
friend.
a beer together.
You
Yeah.
would every night because he's your best friend.
Every
Awesome.
night,
every
just
night.
chilling with Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
He comes over to watch TV with you guys. He's your board game buddy.
I kind of want you to choose that one too.
And if
Time
you
Machine
ever,
and Dave Grohl, I
Yeah.
could come along.
if you ever wanted to relive that fun night you had with Dave Grohl, hop in your time machine.
With Dave Grohl.
With Dave Grohl.
Oh,
hey, you
wow.
wanna go see a dinosaur, Dave? Fuck yeah, I do.
Hey, you want to go back in time to that one time that you and I went to the bar? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Back
there's
in
2 of
time
us.
when both of us went and saw that dinosaur.
Time paradox.
Let's watch ourselves enjoying seeing the dinosaurs.
Hey, but do you know what doesn't involve a time paradox?
What?
If you were an anamorph.
Oh my god.
What would you turn into?
I would go into a cat.
Oh my god.
You know, trying to do like
That was very clear. We saw that. Yeah, obviously you're becoming a cat.
covers were so bad.
What do you mean?
very good.
They had sort
Made me
of
buy the books.
a holographic
They were good
thing.
enough.
I was in book club and we only did
Third
Animorphs.
stage when their faces were like.
Melting.
Oh man.
You're an anamorph. Wow.
But in addition to being an anamorph, you can just also have any superpower. Any. So you can both change into whatever animal you want and pretty much anything else.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do you have your go-to? What superpower would you choose if you had to choose?
Probably invisibility. I really like sneaking around.
Nice.
I mean, like watching people when they don't know I'm there.
Except in video games.
It's
you
great.
hate sneaking.
It's great.
It's
if I never get caught, yeah.
Yeah. Those are all great, but I also know that health is very important to you. It's important to both of us. Yeah, very important. And in this case, you are immune to all diseases.
First of all, what diseases do you think I'm going to be getting?
Ask the card.
you live long enough, everyone gets cancer.
That's true.
True. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
So now you're immune to that.
Awesome.
Aging, according to some people, it is a disease. I don't know. And I was going
According
to
to the
use.
plastic surgery industry.
You have superhuman
We do live in
accuracy,
Los
but you can
Angeles.
have any superpower, so never mind on that one. Instead, every song you hear is great.
Yay!
Oh, that's great. That's nice.
Every song is great.
Yeah, but if I had Dave Grohl as a best friend, those songs would be good too.
There's no denying that I
You could
have the
also
weaker
have
of the
any
hands.
superpower to make any song
Yeah,
great
that's
if you
true.
really wanted
That's
to.
true.
My superpower is that songs are great.
Or you can anamorph yourself into an animal that doesn't care about music.
Yeah, true.
Uh-oh.
So I'm on to the black one. I'm going to choose this one because it made me laugh. I don't think it's going to make you deterred from any of these. It's just kind of awkward and weird. Okay, you have to tell everyone you make eye contact with that they are ugly. So I think I'm actually going to give that to the time machine. I just would love to.
Not that
I
bad.
would just love you to go through history and just see how that works for you.
Just look right in between people's eyes.
Yeah.
They'll never know the difference. So I'm gonna go with you are an animorph, you can have any superpower, but unfortunately, your body's made of pizza.
Oh.
You're just a pizza person.
And I hate
Invisible pizza
and I hate
person.
cheese. And I,
You are made of cheese.
yeah.
But you can transform into an animorph and never have to deal with it.
But a pizza-shaped animorph.
Pizza-shaped
Yeah, does that mean you're a
covered
pizza cat?
You're a pizza cat.
I assumed that it wasn't being taken over. Like just because you are made of pizza doesn't mean that
It
your
does,
cat
though.
form
I think
is.
that
You
would
are an
transfer.
animorph. Your body is made of pizza.
I wish I could draw so I could draw a pizza cat. Like it's just like melting like
You're an
pepperoni.
internet meme.
Please
Audience
draw
at
pizza
home,
cat.
please draw pizza cat.
Please draw a pizza cat for me.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you're really excited about that whole stealing anything and never
Love
getting
stealing
caught.
things. It's the
So
best.
when you steal things, everything you look at catches on fire.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
So I'm just always going through life like
gosh.
yeah,
That's
but I
pretty
just blind
horrible.
myself.
Do I have to play on myself?
Oh, no.
No, you can double back on someone. You
Oh, I
can,
can?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can.
Because mine's
just for,
not as strong-handed.
just for house rules. Yeah, you can play it
Okay.
on someone.
Well, I know how much you love stealing, and I know how much you wish you could. You know what? Yeah, this time machine favorite celebrity thing.
So good though.
It's
so good
really
though. It's so
good.
good though. It's so good.
But you also sweat fire ants.
Oh, gross.
Ouch.
What? This feels unfair. I think we got to play 2 on all of them now.
Oh,
man.
I'm fine
Do
with
it. That's
Okay.
crazy.
Okay. So let's even it out.
Great.
So
Well,
we gotta
I'm
play
just
2
going
on
to
that.
go for the one that hasn't been played on. You might be immune to all diseases, and every song you hear is a great song, but the next World War begins.
So that's
You
where we live
you
in.
could survive any disease.
Yeah, but
You
But
can't
can
survive,
Brutal
machine
murder.
fire or
it'd be
bombs.
so so many songs would be good during the war. That'd be so great.
So much good music.
Yeah.
Good music comes
nothing-
out of pain. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
good
it's
music comes out of
horrible.
a lot of
That,
stuff.
that Bugle Boy song.
Yeah, right.
Really
yeah.
great.
Ugh, well, that's a bummer. Also, during that next World War, you may want to jump in and be a militia woman, but you drop everything you try to hold.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't hold a healthy smoothie. You can't hold a rifle.
Can't
It
hold
just
babies.
falls out
I
of
can't
your
hold my
hand.
cats.
Yeah.
You can't hold your loving, wonderful husband.
Gross.
They slip right out of your hand.
And you can't hold your
do-
temper.
I can't hold my
your
liquor.
tongue.
I can't hold my food. That's right.
Listen here, Senator Detective.
Yeah. Get to the bottom of it. Oh my goodness.
So I'm pretty much just gonna double down on this whole seeing thing being bad for you because maybe you can own your own company, maybe you can steal things and never get caught, but everything you look at catches on fire, and you can only see while screaming.
Oh.
God.
So if you open your eyes, you have to scream.
Yes. So it's either
And
on
then
fire.
everything is on fire.
Just have your eyes removed.
I'd be screaming anyway.
Oh my God.
Alright,
Well,
what
now
you
that's
got?
the only way.
What you got?
All right, these last two are pretty good. So you're an animorph, which is great.
Yeah.
You can have any superpower. Awesome.
What?
Your
Pizza.
body's made of
Oh,
pizza,
so
which means you're
gross.
made of cheese.
So gross.
And you can never meet the same person twice.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's
Oh my
so
God.
sad.
Lonely. Fire ants and telling people they're ugly.
I play with people that think that's a perk card, and I love that. I love that some of these can
yeah,
be
yeah,
interchangeable. There's people like, I don't care. Like, I like being lonely.
Oh.
All right, so between
sad.
these lives, guys, you've really made some difficult decisions for me, but I don't really like world wars. I don't like lighting things on fire. I hate cheese, so I'm gonna go with I have a time machine. Dave Grohl's my best friend. I have to tell people they're ugly, and I'm gonna sweat fire ants out of unpleasant places.
I just like to say thank you so much to Dave Grohl. You made this all possible. Without you, there would be no You've Got
I know he's
Problems.
watching, so I'm glad. Yeah.
That is amazing.
I'll keep
This
the
is
eye-
Dave
for you,
Grohl's
Dave.
favorite
And
song,
so you get to
favorite
keep.
show.
Yeah.
I kept one.
Yeah, exactly. So that kind of serves as your point. So
Yes.
let's put these all back in the middle here.
You don't think
Anything-
in the green books?
Yeah, if we talked about it, it goes in the green box.
You got it.
If
All
we
right.
didn't talk about it, put it in a pile.
And everyone, go ahead and bring yourself back up to 3 whites and 3 black cards.
Well, the beautiful thing about this game is you can make it as long or as short as you like. So we're gonna do a lightning round because I'm ready to eat lunch and Amy's gotta get to a fancy meeting because she's a fancy detective senator.
That's me.
Senator detective?
Yes,
What do you prefer?
Well, no, that's fine. And in fact, I think the meeting's going to be about something along the lines of DACA.
Something like that. Something like that.
Daca.
Cards get,
Senator Detective from Texas.
Happy to weigh in.
Perfect. So, this means I go first. So I'm just gonna pick some things. You know, there's a lot of problems in the world. As a senator detective, it must be very important to you to end global warming. You can do
hell
that,
yes.
and you did it.
All right, great. I'd love to be known for that.
Yeah, not only that, these are both really good, but I'm gonna go with the one that would mean more to me because I get hurt a lot. You heal 100 times faster than normal.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Oh, that's
You're
awesome.
Wolverine.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
bump yourself on the table and have a big bruise on your leg. Happens to some
Gone.
people every day.
Gone.
Yeah.
Feels like that.
Awesome. Bullet wounds.
Well,
Gone.
Senator Detective, you could do all those things, but you could also transform into a dragon.
Boom!
Which is pretty cool.
Your constituents would love that. Love that.
Yeah, I would be invincible.
And you
in
could
the
be
polls.
a telekinetic dragon. You are telekinetic.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
That
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah.
That is really, really cool.
You're welcome.
You know what else is amazing?
What?
Being able to duplicate yourself in infinite numbers.
Wow.
Yes, I have a twin, but there can always be more Amy's.
You know what else is really awesome? Is that you have a magical transformation wand.
That's pretty cool.
What does that do?
It means you can transform into anything or make anything and transform into anything you want.
Yeah, I do like that. That would be my
That
favorite.
camera's a dragon! Sking! Now
More
I have a dragon!
dragons.
More dragons!
Yeah.
All of these cameras are
That's
dragons!
true.
Sking, sking, sking,
Turn this into a pizza cat.
sking! Pizza Cat's delicious.
I
Tastes
would-
just like coffee.
That would be the class that I would excel in, I think, at Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Is transfiguration.
Transfiguration, yes.
There you go. Bring
yes.
it
Is that
back.
Professor
Bring it back.
McGonagall?
Yep.
That's
It
correct.
is.
Great.
So as a
prof.
senator and as a detective, people hear you speaking a lot, and so you'd want to have the best speaking voice anyone has ever heard.
Oh, that's
Golden voice.
my
You're
gosh.
Darren DePaul.
Look out, Critical Role.
all of you.
I am all Critical Role.
You could also tap into the speed force.
I don't know what
that's
that
cool.
is.
That means you just run real fast, like the
like the
Flash.
Like the
Flash.
Flash.
You are the Flash.
Yeah.
Okay, I know some
That's where
things
his power
about
comes
comic
from.
books. All right. That's amazing. You guys all somehow had like geeky problems, which feed right into me.
Oh,
we all
here's
got-
the problem.
All right, let's
though.
screw this up.
What do you like? You already are a twin. Duplicating yourself is weird. I'm gonna say you can transform into a dragon. You are telekinetic, but every day you have to make out with Steve Bannon.
I was about
Senator
to. I
Detective.
had a response that I will make out with anything, so that's not a problem. But then you said that, and I'm like,
I broke you.
okay,
slimy.
okay. Oh my God.
I wish I could put it on myself and say you'd make out with me. That'd be fun.
Well,
The card I would choose.
I can't get it against you, damn it.
Aha!
Well, the fact that you can have the most beautiful speaking voice and can tap into the speed force would be cool if everything you touch didn't turn into an angry bat, which it does now.
Yeah, no, that's a problem.
I love you so much.
So specific.
You're basically like the really, really unsettling version of Rogue now.
Yes. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Ending global warming is great, and healing 100 times faster than normal is really amazing. The problem is that you strike me as someone who enjoys owning things, and everything you own bursts into flames at midnight every night.
Your house, your car.
my
clothes.
gosh.
Here's how you get around
pets.
that. You say, look, I'm giving you my house I'm just gonna live in it. I'm giving the sofa. It's yours.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
you
just gonna
have to
stay
like
in the
mark
house I'm
things as
borrowing
other
from you.
people's.
Just put name tags on everything that's not yours.
God, that sounds exhausting.
Yeah, pretty exhausting.
But I
ways
still
to
would
around
end
it.
global warming. It's just that I might cause it again with all my fires.
Yep, with all the fires, yep. That's the problem.
And transformation one, be it as cool as it sounds, and duplicating yourself sounds great, but you're never gonna laugh again. So that great laugh you have will never.
Oh,
You work in
Never.
comedy.
Things can be funny to you, but
I
you
feel like
would
that
never.
strikes
Although
at your core.
I feel like that would help my comedy because I always break. It's so hard for me not to break.
That's a good
Well,
point.
what if in your role you had to laugh? Like,
Yeah.
like you got. I feel like my laugh is half the reason people even have me on shows.
That's
so,
true.
So that can't go. You can transform into a drag. Look,
Wow.
look.
That's
I'm a
immediate.
yeah.
Slap it down. Don't even look at it.
Steve
The best speaking
Bannon.
voice, everything you touch turns into an angry bat. That doesn't quite exclude it. You can transform into a guy. You are telekinetic. Steve Bannon, unfortunately, doesn't get rid of it. You end global warming. Everything you own bursts into flames every night. Okay, so
Give it away.
it's drag.
The things you own end up owning
what
you.
was this one
Fight
again?
Club.
Oh shit!
If
this
you
is really
transform
hard.
into a dragon
You
while
lose your
making
laugh.
out with Steve
Oh,
Bannon,
yeah, the laugh
can
has
you
to
even
go.
feel it?
Oh, you
Does
could
it
be the
even
dragon every
matter?
time you make out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a really
Damn
good
it.
point. So it's either Angry Bat or Steve Bannon,
Dragon.
speaking voice, and run real fast. Look, my superhero power that I would choose is teleportation because of LA traffic, and I don't think I'm gonna fight crime ever, so it would just be teleportation and Speed Force.
You can turn into a dragon and fly over LA traffic.
I understand it's speed. There is that Steve Bannon issue though, and Speed Force is the closest thing to teleportation. Plus, I have the best speaking voice anyone has ever heard, and all I do all the time is play role-playing games. So, Angry Bat. Maybe I'll just never roll dice again, but that's fine.
Wow.
Yes. Just wear gloves.
Rogue gets around it. She's fine.
Well done.
She's not
Yeah.
mentally
Brings back
scarred
to
at all.
Rogue.
Well, surprise, surprise, the woman that worked on this game has won it. Well done, Brittany.
Yay.
Well, that's all the time we have for today on Game the Game. Thank you so much to my beautiful guests.
Ooh, it was so much fun.
Thank you so much.
We had the good time.
And thanks so much to all of you watching at home. Please, if you like this video and want to see more content like it, follow, and subscribe Geek and Sundry, and we'll see you later.